Hi, my name is Jim McIngvale. My daughter's name is Elizabeth McIngvale. She was diagnosed with severe obsessive-compulsive disorder when she was 13 years old. And we went to several North Houston area psychiatrists. They said there was no hope for this child. We should put her in an institution for the rest of her life, and we just weren't going to go for that. You see, my wife and I are not buyers, we're sellers. We weren't buying that proposition that nothing could be done for Elizabeth. So we searched the world to try to find places for her to get treatment, had several failures, and finally, thanks to the good Lord, we found the Menninger Clinic at Topeka, Kansas. Took her up there to Topeka one day on a cold, snowy February. I'll never forget it. Left her in that mental health facility. Her little face was pressed on the plate glass window, screaming at her mother, "Mom, please don't leave me here," because she felt like we were going to leave her in that mental institution for the rest of her life. You see, she felt like we considered her to be an embarrassment or a burden to us, and we wanted to get her out of the way. Nothing could have been further from the truth, but that was the toughest day of our life, and it was the worst day of Elizabeth's life. It was also the best day of her life when one of the other residents, same age as her, came, sat down next to her at the couch at Menninger, put her arm around her, said, "You know, I know how hard it is. This was the worst day of my life when I first get here. When I leave here, it'll be the best day of my life because I'm making progress against fighting this mental illness." So mental illness is a cruel disease. No one knows who it may strike or why. Mental illness never goes away. It lasts forever. My beautiful child, Elizabeth, will always be walking on the edge of the cliff. I cannot help her from falling. But what we can do is support family members, loved ones, friends, relatives, neighbors, acquaintances, fellows in the workplace when they have a mental illness, because mental illness is a prevalent problem in the United States, but it can be managed with proper help and proper care. So my pitch today is real simple. If you know of someone with a mental illness, reach out to them, love them, understand that you can't think with the way they think because they do have that mental illness, and help them get the proper care to be able to manage the disease. Mental illness is a cruel disease, but if we all get out there and talk about it and let people know that it's okay to have a mental illness, like it's okay to have a cold, cough, or cancer, then we can eliminate the stigma and get people the treatment they need. Please go to okaytosay.org, sign your name, and add your voice to this fight to help people with mental illness.